Honestly, I look for things that move me emotionally and that feel transcendent. I don't really look. I look at the specificity of the story, but then I also think, what's it making me feel about life? And this was one of those books where when I read it, I closed it and I was like, I want to live a better life. Like, I want to be a part of this. I have to be a part of this. And so I called up the studio and I said, this is the most transcendent love story I've ever read. I was floored by it. We have to do this. So I think that's what the key is, to find things that you think are going to make other people feel the way you did. And you hope you're right. Sometimes you're not, but sometimes you love something that ends up being this big. But this one, good news, this one turned out to be a big one.
If you had somebody that you idolized and you met them and they turned out to be like Van Houten, what would you do?
I would probably try to manage my expectations going into it in the first place, but mostly I would probably step back and go, you know what, everybody's flawed, everyone's human, we all have our shit, and you can't expect people to be perfect, because none of us are perfect.
How has Josh compared to other directors that you've worked with?
You know what, the extraordinary thing about Josh is he creates this atmosphere of calm on his sets where all the actors feel so comfortable with each other, which allows them to give the most raw performances. I think he just puts them in a wonderful space, and he lets his skilled technicians in production designing and his DP really kind of create the thing that they've discussed a lot, but then he just focuses on the actors and the words.
How has it been working with the screenwriters? Because they've been great.
They were awesome. Honestly, they came in, they wrote the script in 3 weeks, and it was damn near perfect. Like, they loved the book. Scott had just gone through losing his dad to cancer, so he came in feeling deeply that he needed to write this, for his own catharsis. And then Mike, who's very funny, they just brought...
Anything you can tease us about Paper Towns?
Nat is already getting ready. Nat's going into training.
Are you excited to be working with Nat for another
I love him. He's so cool.
John, too.
He's the best. But everybody, why don't you post online a question of who should play Margot? Post. I want to know what people think.
Okay, we will do
All right.
that.
Cool.
Thank you
very much.